All right, we're on. Alrighty. Let's make sure we are happening. Alright, alright. We are winning. Cool. Alright, we're up to. So where we were up to before, we need to finish the audio routing. I started to make a call about that. I might just get into doing the output monitoring first, and then we can just sort input another day. Oh, save as it is the 11th of January. Oops. Yeah, I need that. I need to show my output levels. My dBU is what I'm doing. So dBU. I'm just going to chuck all of this into a custom control with meters. Because as I said in the other before, I don't like dragging this stuff onto like directly from the device onto my UI because it's kind of hard to track where it comes from. So I'll have my audio routing page here, and then I have my audio backend, which will have the meters on it, the meter devices here, and then my UCR control, I'll then drag those meters onto here, basically. Cool. So I'll just set up my backend. That's what I'm doing. Timing, yep, I need to go copy this across. So now be output monitoring Q-Sys. Output monitoring as opposed to the DNB output monitoring. Okay, so now I need elements, control, custom control. I want you to be meters. And we need 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, that's right. 1, 2, 3. I need to there. I think that is everything. Yeah. Cool. And there we go. Core 1. We'll go core out 1. Roof north meter, core out, oh my gosh, 2 roof south meter, core out, 3 roof bar meter, core out, 4 roof pool meter, core out, 5 dining north meter, core out, 6 dining south meter, core out, 7 roof sub meter, core out, 8 dining sub meter, core flex out, 1 club L meter. I'm not called club anymore, it's called main. Core, I'm just going to flex out. Flex out, 1 main L meter. I'm going to go through and change everything that says club into main eventually. Flex out, 2 main meter. Flex out, 3 lounge meter. What's that? Oh. Cool, and then all of you go there. Lovely. Fine. Then I need to do the same for the limiters. So I need to show applied gain on all of these. Main, enter, lounge. Rename those appropriately. Yeah, that one. Just lounge, isn't it? That's right, because it ended up, all the processing is now being done in the DNB amps. Which means limiters might come from there, but I'll put it here for now. But I'll probably have to have that as the gain reduction from DNB amps. Oh, but I don't know if it shows a meter. Maybe I'll keep the limiter here. Roof north limb meter. Roof south limb meter. Roof bar limb meter. Roof pool limb meter. Roof sub limb meter. Dining limb meter. Dining sub limb meter. Dining toilets limb meter. I think the toilets in this file aren't, well, in this venue aren't going to have speakers yet anyway, but we've allocated for it at least. So, cool. Now all of that then comes into another one of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9, 10. Lovely. And then that needs to all come onto my UCI control page. Okay. Nope. I don't need you. I don't need you guys now. That's my outputs, and this is my gain reduction.
You grab kibble, the dog cleaning.
Yeah, I can do that.
And maybe drop it home and then go get ready.
I can do that. Bye, love you. Okay, this is inputs. Do that later, and then we go outputs. Alrighty. I want to copy this. Copy. So out A. Out 1. Makes it bigger, and I'll put the name on it as well. Actually, I'll do that now. So we go. Oh, where is it? Audio routing, isn't it? Out 1, and that is out 1. Out 1, roof north. Like that. Out 1, like that. And I'm going to do it as a text box instead. Please want you to be. What am I going to do? That's 11. 11 roof north. That works. Cool, and then I will copy paste this a bunch of times. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then I want to space all of this out. Roof.
Thanks. Thanks.
Great dogs. Love you. Oh, wait, no, I need to rename that. There. Okay. Out 2. 3. North, roof, south. Oh, 5 is dining, north, dining, south, roof, sub, dining, sub. Lovely. Now I can reassign these, remap. Oh god, I just lost track of that. Not paying attention. 1 done. 2 done. 3 done. 4 done. It is every time. Just go into a trance and forget which ones I've done. 6, 7, 8. There we go. I just have to make sure this is actually in the right order as well. Okay. Backend. Okay, that can go. So we have main gain reduction. We have, oh, all right. We have main gain reduction, which is none of those. It's the flex. So main and limb should do separately. It's going to be roof north, south, bar. Oh, okay. Definitely cooks that. Try that again. So we have roof north, roof south, roof bar, roof pool, roof sub. We have dining. Change that since. Oh, what have I done here? 5 and 6. So dining, 5, 6. That's actually right. It's actually dining north limb, dining south limb, dining north limb meter, dining south limb meter, and then that's my sub. That's right, dining sub limb, dining sub, oh, dining sub limb, dining sub limb meter. Okay. Okay, dining north is the third last. South. And dining sub is the last. Cool. So they're done. They're done. One moment. Okay, what was I doing? I was doing something. That's what I'm doing. Okay, cool. Sorry, just had to check something. Okay, that is my core outs, and I'm gonna put those in a white box because I want to. Those need to go sent back and send that. Now I can do my flex outs. And so we have main left, main right, and then we have lounge. Those would be the same anyway. That's my lounge. And then we have left, right, lounge, and LR. Nothing. Nice. Sick, that should all be good now. Delete these. Cool. So that is my output monitoring sorted. Is there any other information that might be beneficial for me to put in? Maybe I might put that status in there just so it can at least show if something is going wrong. Both ins and outs. Yeah, I'm going to do that. So, oops, that needs to be properties, status out for that as well. Which means audio backend. Add another, which will be a status display, one on each. There we go. Core out status. Flex out status. Lovely. And then go there. Oops. Okay, so my status can go here. Make it big and chunky. Then I'll do the same thing here. I'll just copy the size. can go. Dunskies. Again, if anyone doesn't know why I'm doing all of this on the back end, it's pretty much to set up. So my UCI control. So there's 3 steps to pretty much everything I do. I have my routing pages. So that's just for all just signal processing. So for any, mainly audio has that, and back end will be all of the control devices. So I have a value steppers and mute buttons and all that kind of stuff, which are then assigned to the audio routing via control, the control pins as appropriate, basically. Um, and then from there, I then drag these controls into a UCI control page. And so this was everything that can go in the UCI. And it also means you have a 1-page overview of the entire club, all monitoring, all levels, all routing for vision and lighting and audio and everything. And then from here, you can then decide what goes onto the UCI. The reason I do that is just a little easier to follow what comes from what, because if you just drag a meter from here straight onto UCI, you don't really know where it comes from besides the label that you put on it. So it's kind of, if you want to troubleshoot or change things around, it's kind of hard. Like, yeah, okay, maybe it makes sense that your output meter might come from there, but you're like, okay, well, I want to change my gain. Okay, well, what am I actually changing? Is it this? Is it this? Is it this? Oh, that's trim. Actually, yeah, there you go. Or this, like, what am I actually changing? But with all the control pins and having it the dedicated backend page and the dedicated UCI control page, you know that you go, oh, I want to make a new page and it needs the volume, the mic volumes on it. You just drag these mic volumes on and you're done, rather than having to dig through the file. It's just all here. Yes. Cool. My core out monitoring. Don't really have any other. Don't think I can get gain reduction monitoring from my D&V amps. I'll have a look. Like, it shows you if you're going into limiter, but it doesn't. I don't think it shows you the actual limiting. Oh, I suppose, yeah, no, it does. Yeah, okay, so I have that in my here anyway. Okay, cool, that's fine. Sweet, it's my devices. I might get my input monitoring happening then. Yeah, actually, no, I need to do that soon. I don't quite have that dialed in yet with the venue. It was absolute a bit more of a behemoth of an IO map initially, but then a lot of things were like dumbed down and simplified. But there's still a lot, like some spare IO we can squeeze into it. So I do need to wait to figure that out. I didn't do those there, did I? No, cool. So core in, flex ins, and then ML4I1 ins. What I keep forgetting to do is actually start my timer so I can, bill for this. Imagine I'm gonna There we go. But I'm using a new app on my phone that I just got for free, just on the App Store. Just don't know what it's called. It's just a timing app, but I just have to hit a start button, like, and it'll start timing. You can add projects in there. It's cool. I think it's just called Timer. Has a little purple icon. Looks like that. Anyway, looks like that. It's handy because I do lots of different projects, and it's hard to keep track of all my hours, so that works. Okay. I suppose I could actually just put them here even if they're not labeled properly anyway, because I am using them all. Come on, yeah, level DBFS. My intention eventually is to make a Lua script that will do all of this for me. So, like, I know that obviously you can make templates and stuff, but I don't want to have to go through and redo all of this stuff and rename things every time. So I'd love to just have a Lua script that kind of does it all for me. And I might leave the flex for now. Some of those will be outputs. Do that with all of them. Um, Lovely. That's all in there. Okay, so we have ML4I 1 meter. ML4I 1 in 2 meter. ML4I in 3 meter. ML4I in 4 meter. ML4I status. Oh, 4I1 status. ML4I2 in 1 meter. ML4I2 in 2 meter. Okay. ML4I3 in 1 meter. 2 meter. Oh, that's all there. And more meters back here. Right, one of these ones. Front. This will be. Oh, so we go. Um, okay, so I need to just copy it for now. Go. In 1 meter or into meter. We'll eventually rename these to be what the input actually is as well, like what the name of the input is. So, BGM or so on and so forth. But I can at least do the routing for now and rename it later. And start a spec. Lovely. And then we copy you. You're going to be my flex in. Then we have ML4 I ins. Let's need 4 meters and one status. ML4I1. Hashtag. I'll be able to do this. Sweet, that worked. Nice. Okay, and then we go ECR control again. Just get my meters going. Status display. 4. It's 2. This is 3. And 4. Alright, I think that's the same anyway. It's gonna remap that because I think I might have buggered that up. That's my core in meters status. Sweet. Don't really need gain reduction on those inputs. I might just make them the size of that. Yeah. Whew. Right, we're getting there. Nice. Okay, it should be number 4. Cool. We've got our monitoring. Ah, devastating. One more up. Better. No. Cool. That's my input monitoring besides my flex done. Okay. Damn. Pretty much got most of what I could do with that there. Let's have a look if there is a Novastar plugin. The asset manager in Q-Sys is frustratingly slow. I think it researches for every letter that you put in rather than like waiting for you to actually hit enter. So it's constantly searching every time you type. It's very frustrating. Yeah, maybe not. Find out what Novastar device is in there. Can't remember. Screen processors. There'll be a little bit of lower coding for this one, which would be I'm fresh too, so I'm not super efficient at. Cool. Yeah, we're looking good there. Can't do much more with lighting until I've actually finished because the club's still being built. Done. Cool. Good, we're good. Honestly, it's looking, besides just finalizing the input stage here and having to just adjust some of my output things, it's actually looking pretty close now on the back end. Actually, I made a fair bit of video stuff to do as well. There is IR going into actually with the Q-Sys devices. It's gonna have to be here, I guess. IR. Inventory. Okay. Well, shows you the codes at least, so that's handy because last I didn't have an IR scanner. I don't have an IR scanner, so last time I had to do this, I had to do a lot of just really painful figuring out, like brute forcing through IR codes. Like I had a manual with the IR codes, but they didn't quite match up with this device I had, so it's a pain in the ass to get through it. But got it eventually. Um, so I guess I haven't used these IR like devices before. Um, I think is ML4I no, what's it called? It is a QIO QIO IR1X4 QIO IR1X4. Okay. One X4. Um, uh, not much. Okay. Um, okay, the only thing is that thinking is that yeah, I just haven't programmed the IR these things before, so which doesn't seem right. Oh, really, just sending an output, I guess. So if we go into emulation mode, what do you look like? Okay. Drive strength. Let's see what you actually are. R1X4 drive strength. Connect this pin. Okay, so IR driver. Let's check that out. Disconnect. Oh, there you go. Did not know that we had that. We'll have to set up a test thing to get the codes in the first place. So the input will then have to go to my receiver. Yeah, that's cool. And then we'll have to then send these codes out. What I'm going to do is put these in a selector. I'm not going to do the command. I'm guessing button is send. Okay, out of the way for now. So we're going to need to then get a selector with 8. And we want output. Which is, yeah, send button. Cool. And then I suppose we also want output. And then this, we also need to show command just so you can update things in the selector completely. It's all there, yeah. So that's command, oh, it's command then button, I see. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, do it manually. So command button, that's command. No, we're gonna do it like this. So we'll go IR 1. Actually, we'll probably be able to go channel up. IR channel up command. IR channel down command. IR volume up command. IR vol down command. Technically, these are these volume up and downs will only be used for the initial setup. It's probably good to have in the back end in case someone gets a remote out and turns the TV down because we're going to confiscate the remotes anyway. But I've had that happen before. Power. That's going to be IR set-top box power. I suppose that's only for the set-top boxes anyway. IR set-top box power off. I think it needs an off as well. IR channel set on command. Oh, I need to also go IR set-top box power on command. IR set-top box power off command. Then some default channels. IR channel set 1. I'll just do this 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for now. I'll set to command. We're gonna go 11. No, let's go 10. And then I need to show output 9 and 10 as well as selector 9 and 10. And then we go IR channel set to channel 3 command. IR channel set 4 command. IR channel up select IR channel down, select IR channel. I'm also going to have two set-top boxes and two Foxtel boxes potentially. I'm going to have to make these IR1 and so on and so forth. Set-top box 1. So we'll go set-top box 1 selector. Oops. Yeah. Okay. STB1 channel up. IR STB1 DTV. Oh yeah, set-top box sure. One channel up command. Oh god. IR STB1 channel down command. IR STB1 vol up command. IR set-top box 1 vol down command. IR set-top box 1 vol. Sorry, power on command. IR set-top box 1 vol. Power off command. IR set-top box 1 channel set 1 command. IR set-top box 1 channel set 2 command. IR set-top box 1 channel set 3 command. IR set-top box 1 channel set 4 command. IR set, no, what was it? IR channel up. Okay, these are my selects now. So I need to input the type as well per message. Okay. IR set-top box 1 channel up select. IR set-top box 1 channel down select. IR set-top box 1 vol up select. IR set-top box 1 vol down select. IR set-top box 1 power on select. Told you this would be riveting. Channel set 1 select. All the action of the F1. Cool. We have button and then command. Actually, we could do this. Yeah. Added two more, didn't we? 10. Ah, nice. Okay, then this type one is now going to be a bit of a. So we need to then send the selections in. Just realized you guys have been on the wrong screen this whole time. I apologize. There you go. Basically, I've just gone through and done the IR driver in, which is the output thingy, showing the button and command for everything, which is command button, both pins, and added a selector, which I'll put as the out. I'll be able to just put a note, a label here for each of my commands. Output will be the actual IR command. Select button, to, which will go into the UI, and those come across with the selecting command here. I've done that just so you can edit and kind of see everything here and test here rather than having to go between two different things. Now, the selector, I need to find out what the IR type is. It's going to be a bit of a bitch. So I need it, so once something is selected here, I then need to send the IR type in as well. So we'll just quickly look at what the types are again, because I cannot remember. Types. No, IR command types. Okay, so single, repeat, single with repeat, toggle. That means we need okay, so that means my selectors have to be, I suppose I need as many messages as I have here, so I need each output actually. I need just the main output. So that's going to be selection. Which is already out. So those selectors are in. I then need to also copy my selectors here. And then I need to put each, you know what I could do? Combine it down again. So we need to do some logic. Okay. Custom function, maybe like any of, so any of those then go into here, and this will actually be a for selection for the four types. And so we go, my types were single, IR type single, IR type repeat, IR type repeat. Then we have single with repeat, IR type single with repeat, IR type toggle, IR type toggle. S single with cool, and then those then coming into the selector, and then the output goes IR type there. Cool, and then I basically need to find out what the types of all of my commands are, and then I can put them in. I remember last time I didn't actually really need to change the type. It has been a bit, so I may not need any of that in the first place. We've just got it there. Cool. And then that needs to be duplicated for set-top box 2. I'm going to add this into the box. So I can get my okay. All right. I might make this larger this way. I'm going to rename all of these now. Wicked. I will continue that next time because I got a dip, but that's at least a start on my IR shenanigans. The plan will be to rename all of these for set-top box 2. Then I think I need to do the same for my Foxtel devices as well. And I'll give them each an IR output. They need to make a logging thing so I can log the input codes from each remote, so I don't have to go looking through somewhere like online to find them. I could just point the remote at it, get the code, put it in. That took me so long last time. But that will be the go, and then I can yeah, then I'll have my IR backend working. Wicked. Anyway, cheers. Thanks. See you next time.